advantage in the playoffs, which for the Golden State Warriors could be critical. With that, let's welcome in 9-time NBA champion Steve Kerr as a player and coach. Coach, now you guys have lost 8 straight on the road. You know the record, 7-26 away from home. So what do you cite as the reason that this particular group is stellar when you're in San Francisco and struggles so much when you're away from home?
You don't think I would have told the team already if I had an answer for you on that? No, I think the biggest thing we see is just we're so much better defensively at home. The numbers show that. I can't tell you exactly why, but we know that the answer to all this is in our defense. You can't expect to trade baskets on the road and go win a game. You got to get stops. This team has always been strong defensively, and we've got to figure out a way to make that defense travel.
With that being said, Steve, you know how hard of a road it is to get back to the finals. How hard is it to tell the new people, the new faces, and get them buying into that journey, how hard it is to get there? How hard is that?
Well, I think it's all part of it, Dennis. You know, these guys are young, but they've got great mentors on our team with our older guys, our championship experienced players like Steph, Clay, and Draymond and Andre. You know, there's always, you know, a good mix of players on different rosters, but this one is pretty extreme. We've got a bunch of guys who are really young, and then we've got a bunch of guys who have won multiple championships, and not a whole lot of guys in between. So there's a process to this, and I think our guys are going through that process, and I think we'll be better because of it at the end of the year.
Coach, I always have to say this to you as a champion. You know, I admire the way that you've always carried the championship torch and the way that you've always stood up and spoke out on issues outside of the playing field as well as inside of the playing field. So every time I talk to you, I always have to say thank you for that, and I appreciate everything that you've done. Now,
thank you, Isaiah.
Now, the real question is, when you explain your roster, right, and you look at this imbalance in terms of veterans with championship experience and then youth, and there's no middle passage, and as you say, there's a journey. What have you done and what are you doing to supplement that middle passage that you're trying to get across to the younger players and also the veteran players who are kind of, you know, they've had more success in their younger years, but now in their older age, and as we know, it's difficult to coach the aging superstars, so you're dealing with a tough juggle here.
Yeah, I think what makes coaching fun, Isaiah, is that every year is so different, and you have to figure it out. You know, you and your staff have to figure out what each particular team needs. And so with our team, our young guys put in a lot of work pre-practice, you know, while our older guys are in the training room and taking care of their bodies. We have a really good development program, great development coaches. So we're trying to speed up the process as best we can through practices, through game tape, really, you know, putting our young guys through a lot of experience and a lot of teaching before we even get onto the practice floor as a group. But I think it's the main thing is the connection between the players themselves, and our older guys understand that their roles have changed now, and they have to be mentors rather than, you know, relying on older vets like they have in the past, whether it was Zaza Pachulia or David West or Sean Livingston. Those guys now are the vets, and it's their team, and they have to be the mentors, and that's a different responsibility.
I know you have 4 championships in the last 8 years. It's been a great run, but how about your alma mater, the Arizona Wildcats, 2nd seed in the NCAA tournament in the South region? I mean, what's the scouting report? They going to win the whole thing or what? What's going on here?
I love my Cats. I've gotten to know Tommy Lloyd pretty well. He is a fantastic guy. He's just done a brilliant job in 2 years at Arizona. He's gotten it rolling, and you guys know the tournament is such a crapshoot. Who knows what's going to happen? But I'm just thrilled with the fact that, you know, our program is really in a good place, in good hands. We got guys who are really fun to watch play and fun to cheer for them, and I'll be pulling for them this week.
Well, real quick, Steve, in case you hadn't heard, Damon Stoudemire now is with us. Is there anything you want to give me to make sure I take good care of him?
Damon is he's going to be just fine. He learned from the best in Lute Olson, and he's gonna go to Atlanta, and he's gonna bear down, and he's gonna get things right for the Yellow Jackets, Dennis.
There you go, baby. We're back, baby. Appreciate it, Steve. We love you, man.
All right, we'll see you guys. Thank you.
I feel like I'm hanging out in Shooter's Paradise, right? With Steve Kerr.
There you go. He's a shooter. That's another
go.
shooter. That's right.
Yeah,
All right,
that's a
Coach.
conversation between 3D and Steve Kerr. We can't get into that conversation.
Stop it, Isaiah.
Wait, we got
Come on, Steve. Go ahead and leave it. Go and show him, Steve. You can still know how to leave it, baby. Come on now.
All right, thanks, Coach. Best of luck to you.
Oh, man. Look at that. See, Steph knows how to
Steph's
leave
doing
it.
it right now. He got the memo.
Great job upstairs. That wasn't even planned. Great job.
But we see